used all my bullets on Tuesday, so nothing too crazy today. But great win. Senior nights are tough, because you want to win so bad. Everybody on our team wanted to win so bad. I was worried we may try a little bit too hard because everybody wanted to win for Mel and KB. And I thought we played well. I thought we set the tone early with our defense. We did a good job pounding that thing in the paint. We scored 46 points in the paint. That's 2 straight games. Ironically, I think we've scored 46 points against them in the paint. Did a nice job on the backboards. We gave up those 2 offensive rebounds in the first half, which hurt us. But, it was a total team effort. I thought Mo was great. We gave him a little bit of space to operate. Corey Bilberry, you talk about somebody who's grown in your program. He came here wired to score, really only worried about offense, and he did a tremendous job on Gibbs in the second half. We made Gibbs earn everything. He was 4 of 19. He got us at the foul line a little bit, but he was 4 of 19, and KB guarded him a majority of the second half and was just tremendous against him. So it was total team effort, and very, very proud of our guys and happy about the result. And it's on to Dayton on Saturday. Big game.
Spilberry's defense just an example that he's a ball player and anything that he puts his mind to do on the court.
Yeah, he's really evolved. I mean, he didn't know anything about defense when he got here. I couldn't believe we made him practice defense. That shows unbelievable growth in 4 months. He's guarded maybe he's statistically speaking the best offensive player by far in our league. Just usage rates and number. There's not even a close second. And he does a great job. We forced him into a bad night, and KB really stepped up and has grown as a player. Look at his game. He's shooting it better than he's ever shot it from three-point range, which is something we told him we wanted him to work on. He's guarding now, and if we can guard like that down the stretch here, we'll be a much better team.
This was kind of like a grinded out type of game. Off the offense, they put the last few games. This one was grinded out, almost like a tournament.
Yeah, most of the games in March are going to be just kind of, I don't like the word grind, but they're going to be tough, kind of games where you play them in the mud a little bit. And so that's just the way it is in March. And I think we're better equipped for that. When you got Mo who can score down there on the block, and they got to double him, and we got to kick it out. I think we're equipped for that type game. And I think we've won 2 of those back to back at George Washington and here. We've won some games, in tractor pulls, as I like to call them. We've won some tough games. And so that certainly bodes well for us. I'm sure Saturday will be another one. But our defense is improving. We're rebounding the ball better. And, we're finding enough. We'll find enough offense. We didn't shoot the 3-ball well tonight. We got some good looks from 3. We just didn't shoot it. But it says a lot about our team. Usually kind of in the past when the 3's not falling, you turn around and go back to the locker room. But we were able to gut it out and score 70 points on a night we hit 1 3. And that's really good. That's growth for our team.
Is it ironic that Melvin's career ends with him out without him making a 3?
His career's not over. He's gonna hit a few more 3s at the home game. Yeah. I guess, but he'll be all right. He'll make up for that. He'll bomb a few in here.
Coach, I know you like to keep stats like deflections and things like that. What about shots that you changed? You had a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, we did. Our athleticism. That's a really good point. Our athleticism was on display. We're one of the few teams in the country. We actually teach leaving your feet to fly at 3-point shooters. I wish we blocked a few more 3s. My team at Chattanooga led the country in blocked 3-point shots. We don't seem to block as many here, but it's the way it goes. But we teach leaving our feet, and then you got one step to get back in the play. We work on that a ton in practice, and people have coaches coming like, what are you guys doing? But I just think the 3-point shot beats you, and against a team like that, if what they hit 5 or 6 of them, 6 of 24, 29, something like that. So if you fly at those guys, even if you don't, now they missed 2 or 3 that were wide open, but the rest of them we were contesting and flying at them, and that makes it tough shots. It makes you rush them. It really puts you at a disadvantage, and then I'm a believer, even if you're out of the play, most of those are going to, over 60% of them come off long. So there's really no need to be in the play to block out the shooter because the ball's going to go long. So you just got to have the weak side covered. And so, something unique that we do, and it's served us pretty well. I wish we were better. We're not as good here as we could be. We could be better, but we'll get better. It's a astute observation.
Coach, you had said that obviously making the NCAA tournament would be a huge accomplishment for this team. Can you kind of say the same thing about going into Dayton with a chance to win and you win the conference outright?
What do you mean?
Can you say
Winning the conference outright would be a big accomplishment? Yeah, I mean, we hadn't done it since '09. I mean, yeah. Shoot, we were in here a couple months ago after we played Cincinnati. Who would have bet on that? Right? But I had any takers on that? Huh? Any? Any takers? No, I don't think we'd have had any takers if I'd have said that. So, huh? Maybe Paul, you would have been in that category. We were 5-5 at that time. I don't know if I had too many believers then. But our guys, man, they've done a great job. We're really getting better. We're growing closer as a team. Everybody's kind of figuring out what they need to do for our team to win. We've kind of put aside the personal agendas, which is really hard to do, and they just want to win. And when you do that, really good things can happen. And, we've got a tremendous opportunity to earn an outright conference championship on Saturday. And we were picked 5th in the preseason, 6th by our hometown paper, but 5th in the preseason. I'm just throwing that out there. But we were predicted 5th in the preseason. Huh? I'm not saying anything. I know you would have picked us first, Tim. Tim, if I remember correctly, I told you, I said, we're going to make a run at the league. And you said, I said, how many games do you think it'd take to win it? You said 14. You said 14. We hit 14 tonight. We have a chance. That was a good. That was good. That was a good guess. Good guess. Good educated guess.
Makes for a better story. 5th or 6th, and we're getting ready to win. We have a chance to win the league outright.
There you go. I'm sorry, Mark. I've gone all over the map on you here, buddy. But I've given you a good sound bite. But no, I mean, I think it says a lot about our team that we're in. I mean, we haven't done this since '09. And, I don't know if we've won 14. I don't think we've ever won 14 A-10 games. And so that's pretty good. I mean, let's call it what it is. This ain't the best team we've had here in a while. But we've got, in terms of talent. But, I mean, we're tough. We're together. We play really hard. For the most part, we run good offense and take good shots and get that thing in the, we play pretty solid basketball, which, gives you a chance to win most nights. Maybe if you're not as good. Somebody said to me tonight, boy, if y'all had one more shooter, y'all be really good. I said, well, yeah, that'd be nice to have, but, that we don't. And, our guys, their credit, we make up for it in other ways. I thought we were in great shape tonight. We're in great shape at the end of the year. I thought we wore them down a little bit, and we just kept throwing fresh bodies at them, which really helped us. I thought that stretch in the first half from the under 8 media timeout to the under 4 media timeout, it was like 7:29 on the clock to 3:16, I believe, on the clock, or 3:18. We really got out in transition and pushed a 4-point lead out to a double-digit lead. I thought that was huge, but that was them wearing down at the end of the first half and us just throwing fresh bodies in there and being able to go at them. So, I'm proud of our guys, and if we could win this thing outright, it would be just unbelievable for our players, for our program. I know our fans would take a lot of pride in that, and I would be so proud for our guys. And we've put ourselves in a position to do it. We got to go earn it. So it's on us. It'll be a tough environment, but hey, anything that's worth having ain't easy. You gotta go get it. You gotta go take it. They're not gonna give it to us. You gotta go take it, and they'll be fired up. It'll be their senior night. But I believe in our group. I like our group, and we'll give it everything we got. I can promise you that. We will lay it on the line. I can promise you that, and we'll see where that leads. But it'd be great. It'd be great to do.
Coach, what do you think of Dayton?
Huh?
What do you think of Dayton? I know you just said they're pretty good.
Oh, really good. I mean, they're really good. They share the ball extremely well on offense. They're a really, really good defensive team, very, very physical. You know, having Pollard back really helps them. They've got two really good bigs, Pollard and Pierre. They got guards that can beat you off the bounce. Scoochie Smith took over last night at the Richmond game. So it was they're a really, really talented team, good team, well coached. They don't beat themselves. They're going to do what they do defensively, do what they do on offense, and run it at a high level. You know, I think just watching them throughout the season, it's weird. I've never been in a league where the first team you play a team's the last game of the year. It's kind of odd, but I've seen them a bunch throughout the season. They seem to be really connected as a group. They've had a good way about them down the stretch in games. You know, we've been the same way. We've been the same way. And be two good teams going at it. We got really good teams in our league. Bonaventure's good. St. Joe's is good. George Washington's good. But Dayton's, you know, certainly one of those that's up there and has been very impressive all year. So it'll be a you know, tough task.
Ever no more.
Coach, you were here when Melvin came in as a freshman. Then you were gone 2 years. You came back and met Melvin again. Was it a different Melvin?
Yeah, he's really progressed. I mean, you know, talk about somebody who's gotten full benefit out of their college experience. I mean, you hear all those bad stories, he's the best. I mean, he came in here and, you know, just has grown every year, gotten better every year as a basketball player. I mean, he wouldn't even hardly talk to anybody as a freshman, and now he's giving TED Talks. He's working at interning at the General Assembly, worked at Altria this summer. I mean, you know, he's done everything. And he's an unbelievable representative of our school, of our program. And let me tell you something. We talk about playing for all that stuff. If we don't have him, we're in deep trouble. I mean, he has carried us, absolutely carried us from a leadership standpoint in the locker room, from his play. I mean, everything. He's carried us. He's made this. I mean, he is a major part of our 22 wins. We are nowhere without that kid. And Bill Berry saved our tail. Bill Berry saved our tail. We had players leaving left and right. And he said, that's all right. I'm going to jump on board. I see an opportunity here. I think I can help this team win. And he saved us. Without those two guys, man, we're sitting here talking about NCAAs and winning conference championships, all that. I mean, we'd be talking about playing Thursday or Friday. I mean, Wednesday or Thursday in the conference tournament without those guys. That's a reality. And so those guys have been just phenomenal, and I really want to do everything we can to send them outright. Get KB to that NCAA tournament for the first time, and put Mel in a position where he can garner the accolades that he has worked for and deserves. And I want to do everything we can to make that happen. Everything.
Coach, is there a specific way you could tell us how he's been part of your transition, what you wanted to do coming in, how Melvin's been able to help that?
You know, he's just, you know, you use the word buy-in all the time. That's a bunch of garbage. You hear that, they're bought in. What does that mean? But that's one of y'all's favorite words. The team's bought in. Team's, you know, what does that really mean? Melvin from day one hasn't questioned what's gone on. He's blindly said, all right, Coach, whatever we got to do, I believe in you. I believe in what you're doing. Let's make it happen. I sat down with my strength coach, and we told him our first week here, we said, Mel, you have to lose 20 pounds. Your body looks terrible. And he'd been told in the past, you got to put on more weight. I said, you've got to lose 20 pounds. Because I knew we were going to have to ride him. I figured out real quick, like, you could watch the individual workouts in the spring and go, all right, he's going to have to score 20 points a game for us, period, if we're going to be any good. Like, it didn't take real long to figure all that part of it out. So I said, you got to lose 20. Yes, sir, Coach. You got to stop doing this and stop doing this and start doing this. He eats like a rabbit. It's sickening. Like, he eats lettuce and chicken. I mean, his diet. I mean, everything. He's changed everything. My strength coach is a certified nutritionist, so he has them all on nutrition, but he sticks to it to a T. To a T. Like, that's all the stuff, man, it's hard to do. It's hard for any of us to do. Everybody wants to diet. It's hard for anybody to do. That kid's done it since we've been here. Every day. Every day. And our guys know how much this means to him and how much he's invested in this. And they want it so bad. I've been around a lot of teams. I do this. I've done now I've only been a head coach. This is my third team. We do something the night before on senior night, and I let the seniors talk to the team. It's the most moving thing I've ever seen last night when he spoke to our team. I was crying at the end. It wasn't a dry eye in the room. Wasn't a dry eye in the room. And it was unbelievable. And he came in as a freshman and wouldn't even say hello to anybody. He'd walk right by your office. Doss was here. Wouldn't even talk to you. Now he's in front of the team, one by one, talking about everybody.
Wouldn't talk to anybody because he was shy? Or
Just shy and just kind of kept to himself, very selfish. I chased him around the class. He's one of those guys, usually when you check a kid and you check the beginning of the class, but with Mel, you had to stay the whole time because he would show up and then he would leave halfway through the class and never go back. So I sat in class. I took a sociology class with him all semester. I sat in the back of the class with the teacher. She's still a professor here, great lady. But I sat there. I got an A in the class. I sat there. I sit in the back of the class. Literally, I'd take my laptop, I'd do film work in the back of the class to make sure all the guys would stay in class. There's 4 of them in there, but he was the main. He's a freshman. He was a little ringleader of them popping out.
Did you get that A because you went to Clemson?
You keep bringing that up.
Why do you keep mentioning it?
You keep bringing that up.
Great
So.
minds of the year.
Oh, it was? You like that?
One more?
Sorry, I've rambled, guys, but Mel means a lot to us. KB means a lot to us. We're 22 and whatever we are. We're 14 and 3. Pretty doggone good. Not saying we need to throw a parade or anything, but there are not many people that would have thought that. We lost Trey and Bree, and we won the same amount of games in the regular season and more conference games. Nobody would have thought that, and that's because of Melvin Johnson. That's because we were able to pick up Corey Bilberry, and Melvin has willed us to do that. Willed us to do that. That's why. That's why. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. He's going to be unbelievably successful.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.